Come on, let's get out. She's a teenager, she's a user, and she's pregnant.
What do the bad guys want with her?
Well, she was at the scene of the murder involving their people.
The girl's gonna have a kid, Sammy.
Nah. She ain't gonna have no kid.
You came to my house looking for the Brennan kid, but you made a mistake. You killed somebody I cared very much about.
Should be here.
If he bought the call.
You bought it.
What you doing here, man? What you after?
Where is she?
Where's who?
Missy! Where is she?
Man, I don't know.
You're lying.
Holy man, that's Brandon's kid. Let's just wait and see what goes down.
I want to know where Missy is.
And I told you I don't know. Can't you dig it?
I was told you put her on junk.
That's crazy. I don't like junk. I don't use it. I don't push it. I don't believe in it.
I don't believe you.
Man, you're crazy. Somebody ought to put you away.
You know where she is, and you're going to tell me if I have to beat it out of you.
Trip? Yeah, Daddy, I'm gonna have a baby. What do you think about that?
Why, you filthy...
Daddy, leave me alone! No! Oh. Daddy! Daddy! How soon can they get here? My father's gonna kill him.
We have a unit in the area, lady. It'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay.
And if you come near her again, so help me, I'll kill you.
Man's got to be out of his head. Coming in here, punching me out like that. Well, what it is, Mr. Wren don't appreciate you threatening to turn him in for selling stuff to your girl. He figures it interferes with the free enterprise system. So we got to take you out, Trip. No, it's just business. Hey, kid!
You're the one that called in this?
Up there.
dead.
He was entitled to one phone call. He called me.
I'd prefer a less evasive answer, Orwell.
Brandon is my client.
How long's he been your client?
About a week.
Why should a police officer hire a private detective?
Find his daughter.
Orwell, we have a department that does that sort of
I know
thing.
how many missing teenagers are there? 5,000? 10,000?
Have you found her?
No.
Orwell, how much do you know about Detective Sergeant Brandon?
Name, rank, and serial number.
You were a police officer, right? You wore a badge?
That's right.
Then you're familiar with the Wyatt Earp syndrome?
Yes, I am.
Brandon is a hothead. He likes to mix it up. He's the sort of man that might pull a stunt like this.
Did I see him?
Oh, well. Roberts!
About 10 o'clock, maybe a little after, I got a phone call. The guy said he knew where Missy was.
What guy?
I don't know.
Go on.
I drove to the address he gave me, went up to the room, and I found this creep there. Then Missy walked in. I saw she was pregnant. Well, I guess I lost my head. I started slapping him around. That's when Missy ran away.
According to the reports, you did more than slap him around.
Okay, I was pretty hot. But he was alive. The next thing I know, somebody hit me from behind, knocked me out.
When you came to, this guy Tripp was dead, and you were holding the smoking revolver, which happened to be your own gun.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Ballistics is running a check. If there's a match, you're in for one hell of an uphill fight.
Hey, don't you read it, Orwell? Can't you see this whole thing is a setup?
Well, who set you up? Give me a name. Give me something.
Go to my precinct. Pull out any sheet, and you'll find somebody that wants to turn me under.
Trench has mentioned your reputation.
Trench and me are two different kind of cops.
Plays by the book, you make it up.
I get the job done.
Is that it? Is that everything?
Top to bottom.
I'll admit I was surprised, because I never really expected to see Julie Wilson again. She left Thursday. When I got home, all of her things were gone. She didn't even bother to leave a note. The interesting part was that Thursday was nearly 2 years ago.
Is that you, Harry?
If it isn't, you're being molested by a stranger.
Hello.
Hello?
That's shining in my eyes. Thank you. That's better.
Goodbye, Julie. Hello, Julie. 2 years later, where do you want to start, Julie?
Well, I left here.
Hmm.
And I went to New York. Got myself a job playing the piano in the village. And I met a man.
What does he do?
For a living, you mean?
Yeah, I think that's what I mean.
Well, Carl is, he has a master's from Columbia.
I meant other than academically.
Hypothetically speaking, Harry,
Ooh.
if everything on this side of your nose were on the up and up,
Well, then it would follow that Carl is probably some kind of a crook.
you're just not another pretty face, are you? He had something to do with, betting on games, numbers, something like that. I really didn't know anything about it for months. And then I found out that I was becoming involved. And I knew I had to get out of there. And so I came here. Can I stay here, Harry?
You've got to think about it.
Harry? Are you thinking about it?
Yes, among other things.
Terrific.
Do you know?
The police called a little while ago.
Did they, tell you who they...
They just said they had a suspect in custody.
I think it was my father. Maybe it wasn't him. There were two other men there.
Missy? Missy, the police didn't say anything about two other men.
Jean, I haven't had anything. I need something. Please.
Missy. Missy, you are gonna have that baby in just a few months. If you don't stay off junk, something awful bad is gonna happen to that baby.
You gotta help me, Jean. Gotta help me.
Missy. I know a place. It's like a clinic.
Well?
Went okay. He's down.
Oh, what about Brandon?
That went okay, too. The cops made him the shooter.
That's good.
Maybe not so good, Sam.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that I think we have a little problem.
Look, I don't know from little problems. Now, what's up?
The girl saw us.
What girl?
Brandon's daughter.
Now, look. The cops can release you two guys to me. Now, you find that girl and you take care of her.
The girl's gonna have a kid, Sammy.
Nah. She ain't gonna have no kid.
The only thing I knew about the man who allegedly was killed by my client was that he was a musician. So I got the name of the club where he worked from the local musicians union. And I was hoping somebody at the club could help me find the missing girl.
Sounds good. All right. Everybody just be cool and please, by all means, be on time tonight. You looking for something?
Looking for somebody that knew Trip Carter's girlfriend.
Are you Heat?
No, I'm a private investigator.
Look, Mr. Private Investigator. Trip was a brother. All we heard was that he got blown away by some cop. So why don't you just get out of here?
I'll look for him somewhere else.
I ain't saying I can do you no good. Keep walking.
I'm walking.
Looking straight ahead, too, all right?
All right.
This girl you looking for, her name Missy?
That's right.
Why are you trying to find her?
I think she can tell me who killed Trip.
She's trying to say it wasn't that cop?
The cop is her father.
Man, all the more reason for him to blow Trip away.
Nah, he was set up.
What's your name, man?
Oh, well.
Oh, well, me and Trip, we went back a long way. So I guess maybe you want to find out who really killed him. I can dig that.
You gonna help me find it?
You good at losing where it came from?
That's right.
Jean. Trip had a sister named Jean Rogers. Works for the welfare department.
It took me over an hour at the county welfare department to find out that today was Jean Rogers' day off. And it took me another hour to get her home address. Who said government isn't responsive to the needs of the people? Jean, I'm a friend of Missy's. Has she been to see you? Jean, do you know where she is? It's important. Do you know where she is?
You better go now, Mr. Orwell.
Wait a minute, she's trying to say something to me. Where's Missy? Sarah?
I didn't ask to come here. My folks made me. Did you want your baby? What am I gonna do with it? Play Barbie dolls?
I don't know.
What about you? Gonna keep yours?
I think so.
Well, how's it going, Missy? Everything okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
You like pot roast?
Sure.
Look, maybe we can sneak in the kitchen. I'll cook us up some cheeseburgers and fries, okay?
Sure. She seems nice.
Sister? Yeah, she's okay. She was with the first group of girls that came here.
Hi, Mr. Wren.
What do you want, kid?
I need something. I got this money coming tomorrow, and I thought maybe just a nickel bag I could...
Go on, get lost.
Just till tomorrow, please.
Go on, get out of here.
Coffee, please.
Check the clinic. The kid's there.
It was just like Tripp's sister said.
We didn't know whether to bust in or grab her or what.
Listen, I got a better idea. Bring that kid Lynn in here.
Oh, well. Here, I want to show you the ballistics report. Brandon's gun was definitely the murder weapon.
When's the arraignment?
2:30 this afternoon. We better come up with some new evidence, or he's going to buy second degree at least.
Well, he was hit on the head. He's got stitches. That ought to help corroborate his story.
I won't wash with the grand jury. He could have done that fighting with a victim.
We're right back where we started.
Well, put yourself in his place. Your daughter runs away. She gets hooked on drugs. She moves in with a musician, and she gets pregnant. What would you have done?
I don't know. You got the daughter. What would you have done?
I don't know. I really don't know. But I do know if we don't find Brandon's daughter, the DA's going to be able to phone in a conviction.
Look, if I knew she had a friend named Sarah, don't you think I'd tell you?
You have a friend, do you know by the first name?
What kind of a crack is that?
Aren't you too busy busting heads to find out anything about her or her friends?
Look, Orwell, I love my kid.
Why don't you tell her?
Hey, if carrying that world around on your shoulders is too much for you, well, I'll take a continent or two.
You got it.
I guess this hasn't been your most productive morning. Huh?
Oh, you're a good guesser. Get that one.
Hello?
Julie Wilson?
No, I'm sorry. There's no one here by that name.
Who was it?
Wrong number. Now, where were we?
Oh, Sarah, that's her name.
Whose?
Huh? That's what I'm trying to find out.
You want to start over again?
Okay, I have this client who's looking for his daughter. She's a teenager, she's a user, and she's pregnant.
She's got it made.
Yeah. She's also disappeared. If I don't find her, he's liable to be convicted of first-degree murder.
And is she Sarah?
No, Sarah's the name given to me by a lady in the hospital who was going to tell me where my client's kid is, but she didn't.
This may just an idea.
Well, go ahead.
But I remember reading a couple of years ago about a clinic that was started for unwed mothers by a very wealthy woman.
Whose name is?
Sarah Giles.
Sarah Giles. You are a very bright lady. Aside from that, you are just another pretty face.
Missy, this is one of your new roommates, Lynn.
Hi.
Look, there's a dynamite postnatal class at 2:30. You think you guys can make it?
Sure.
Okay. See you there.
See ya. How long you been here?
Since this morning.
You're coming down, aren't you? Wait till it really starts hurting. I know, 'cause I've been on that trip. Why have I been on that trip?
I'm really sick.
I don't care what anybody says. It don't hurt to take something. Just a little something when you're coming down.
No, but I don't have anything.
Now you do.
Missy's room is at the end of the upstairs corridor, room 212. And no bad news, mister. We don't want nothing heavy laid on our girls while they're here.
What is it? Just a little diluted hash, but it'll help. I mean, I ought to know. Here. Go on, take it.
Let's get up.
Who are you?
My name's Harry Orwell. I'm a private detective.
Yo, what do you want?
I want you to come downtown. Your father's in jail, in case you didn't know it.
I don't care.
You ought to care because both of you know he didn't kill your boyfriend.
Oh, look, I don't know that, okay?
You know it because you saw somebody else in the room. Who are you?
Why don't you right out, mister?
Where did you get this? Did she give this to you? Where's she? Hold up. You see that girl, Missy?
She went out the back door.
Ups, here. Betsy Lynn Pearson.
Pearson, born Fresno, California, ran away from home when she was 14, picked up in Los Angeles, 2 counts of drug possession.
Parents were killed in an auto accident. She ran away from home 3 months ago, no known address.
She's been around for 17 years old.
Question is, where around?
Or who?
Yeah, Listen, I want a copy of that picture, and I want to see my client.
Lieutenant, we did it. We found the car from the license number Orwell gave us. It was abandoned near the pier. And
the car was stolen. How did she get into drugs?
Who knows how anyone gets started? I didn't find out till about 6, 7 months ago. You know what it's like to see something like this happen to your own kid? I couldn't handle it. I blew up. I drove her out of the house. How do you handle something like that? I don't know. How would you handle it, Orwell?
How is he? Well, he is wondering where it all went wrong.
Picture of the girl you wanted.
Thank you. Trent.
Okay. That was the lab. The syringe was loaded with pure heroin.
Well, we gotta find out who loaded it.
Roberts! Yes, sir.
Put out an APB on that Pearson girl.
Yes, sir.
In Los Angeles, a lot of runaway kids, kids from broken homes, or kids without any parents at all, find their way to Venice. Where they live in a kind of underground subculture. Every once in a while, they get busted by the police, but they always manage to find their way back. Could I talk to you? Togetherness is the only way they know how to survive in a hostile world. How's business?
Tiffany shouldn't worry.
Yeah. You make all this yourself?
What do you want, mister?
Huh? I'm trying to find a girl by the name of Betsy Lynn Pearson.
Never heard of her.
Maybe she changed her name. Take a look.
Lynn Robeson.
Know where she lives?
Why, your father?
No, it has to do with a mutual friend.
Who?
No, I don't think you know her. Name's Missy Brennan. But she's in trouble.
Who isn't?
You know where Betsy Lynn Pearson lives?
You want to buy something? She used to live with some people by the name of Lynn back here.
Yeah. Give me 5 of them. I know a lady with the same amount of fingers. Give me, have the dollar.
Over on Barker Street. 400 block.
You're right about Tiffany's.
And just when she was gonna fix, that Mr. Orwell came busting in.
Who's Mr. Orwell?
I don't know. Just some man.
Looks like our little girl needs to score here.
I sure do, Mr. Wren.
Still take care of it, huh? Fix Lynn up real nice.
So what do we do now?
Find out about this guy, Orwell. Odds are the kid is with him.
Mr. Lindbergh? You Mr. Lindbergh?
What?
Are you Mr. Lindbergh?
Yeah.
Well, could you turn something off, just anything off?
Shut off the record player!
You from the welfare department?
You know, I draw unemployment from time to time. But
He does all the time.
Shut up.
you got a big family.
Hey, not I. They took in fosters. We get 60 a head per month from the welfare department to raise them.
60 a head. Huh?
Yeah, that pays the bills.
Yeah, I'm looking for Lynn. She been around?
Hasn't been for over a month, and we're losing money.
It's important that I find her. Where can I look?
Might try TZ.
TZ.
Willen.
TZ Willen. Where would I find him?
Apartment building at Mason and 4th.
Hi.
Help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for T.Z. Willett.
Yeah, so am I. He owes too much rent. Way he took off from here, I ain't expecting to see him back.
When was that? When did he take off?
About an hour ago. As far as I know, that girl is still up in his room.
What room is that?
223.
Roberts. Lieutenant, same M.O. The doctor verified that stuff in the syringe was pure heroin.
Then we have a possible attempted homicide. 2, she was pregnant. That lets my client off the hook.
You're trying to put this together with Tripp's murder?
Listen, A, Lynn went to the home to OD my client's daughter. C, she blew it, so they OD'd her.
Why would they do that?
Think you be quiet.
Oh, it's an interesting scenario, all well, but aren't you forgetting something?
What's that?
The rest of the cast?
Yes, well, after I talk to Lynn, I'll be glad to call you. OD means overdose.
You had them bring me here, didn't you? Why didn't you just leave me alone?
If I left you in that room, you'd be dead.
I might as well be. Do you know what I'm going to go through before they take these straps off of me? Have you ever been in hell, mister? Have you ever had your whole mind and body hurt you so bad you want to die? Have you?
You want to see Missy die?
I don't care about Missy.
Who sent you to Missy? You tell me that, and maybe I can save a life.
You. Do you know what they'll do to me if I tell you? Isn't it bad enough what is going to happen to me in here when I start to come down and they don't give me anything to make you stop hurting? I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here! Oh, God!
Hey, kid.
Hey.
You ran out of here so fast today. You forgot your lunch. That's okay. I fed it to that seagull who decorates your boat.
No, you met Herman.
Did I? I'm hoping I'll convince him to stop doing all those nasty things on your deck.
Well, Herman's very difficult to bribe. I've tried it.
Did you find her missing?
Just a minute. Yeah, I speak to Miss Parker, please. She's a nurse in the intensive care. What?
Did you find your girl at the clinic?
Yeah, I found her. Let her get away. Miss Parker, this is Harry Olwell. How is Gene Rogers? When can I talk to her? Well, I'll be there first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, what do you do about this missing girl?
Well, the police put on an all-points bulletin. And we hope that we find her before the other side.
The other side?
The bad guys.
What do the bad guys want with her?
Well, she was at the scene of the murder involving their people.
Poor baby. She must be frightened to death. Out there all alone. Afraid of her own shadow.
Richie? Richie?
Missy, what are you doing here?
Richie, please, can I come in?
Hey, look, baby. I don't need the type of trouble you've been scoring.
But you're my friend.
Hey, that ain't gonna make it. Not the way things is. You got dudes stomping all over creation looking for you.
But Richie, I got no place else to go.
What if they come looking for you here, huh?
I don't know where I am. Nobody knows. I wouldn't do that to you, man.
Hey, okay. You can stay here, but only until you find someplace else to go.
Oh, Richie, look, I know you don't want to hear this, man, but I'm sick. I'm hurting. I need something. Don't you have something around?
You know I don't keep nothing around here. Missy, you know better than that.
I don't mean junk. I just mean like a tranquilizer, just something.
Tell you what I do have. A nice big warm glass of milk.
I'm sorry about the lady, Orwell. You want to tell me about it?
There were 2 shots. I guess he used a silencer. I didn't see anything.
That's it?
That's it. I've been making noise all over town about trying to find Brandon's kid, and... well, they probably thought I found her and came looking for her here.
It's hard to see through that curtain from the outside. Julia was mistaken for Missy Brandon.
And killed.
When I got your call, I sealed off the whole neighborhood. I got 2 units set up, blocking both
The thing
roads
is,
out.
it's only a matter of time until the police apprehend the killer.
I can't guarantee that.
You can't even find a teenage girl with no place to go.
She hasn't surfaced yet. When she does, we'll find her.
You guarantee it? I'm gonna guarantee it, but I got some place to go.
Oh, well, why don't you let us handle it?
Gonna stand on the sidelines, huh?
In a word, yes.
In 2 words. Gee, my name is Harry Orwell. I was here before. I don't think you'd remember.
I don't remember.
I'm a private detective. I'm looking for Missy. Well, there are some men that are after her, and I think they are the same men that beat you up. How many were there?
2.
Would you recognize him again if you saw him? Yes. Good. I'm going to send a police officer over here. I want you to give him the complete description.
What will you do if you find Missy?
I'm going to see to it that she's somewhere where she's safe.
There's just one person I know that she could go to, Mr. Orwell.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'm still looking for Missy, and I think she's here. Is she in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Well, call, let's get her.
Yeah, all right. Missy, come on, man. It's cool, babe.
A very nice lady was killed last evening because of you. I don't want any more trouble, you. Just get your things together. We're getting out of here. Come on.
It's okay.
It's okay, and you're gonna do something for me, too.
Hey, man, not if it means them dudes busting down walls after me, I ain't.
You're not gonna be here.
Where will I be?
You'll be out in the street putting the word down that Missy is here.
Oh, well, man, you're gonna get her killed.
She won't be here either. She'll be in police custody. Call her now. Let's go.
Man, all I got to say is, you better not be messing with this little mama's life. I mean that.
I know you do. Come on. Yeah, this is Orwell. Is Trench there? Good, I can't wait for him. I'm with Missy Brannon. I'm in an apartment house in the corner of Speedway and Paloma. Right over here.
Okay, be right there.
Your father made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Was his mistake so terrible that you'd let him be convicted of murder?
Why shouldn't I?
Because he cares for you.
My father. Can you expect me to believe that?
I guess you won't believe it coming from me, but why don't you give him a chance to tell you?
Lieutenant, this is Missy Brannon.
You caused a lot of people a lot of trouble, young lady. Where'd you find her?
Orwell found her.
Orwell, where is he?
At the apartment on Paloma where she was hiding. He's waiting for somebody.
Sergeant!
Yes, sir.
This is the young lady we've been looking for. Take care of her till I get back. Roberts! Now, don't turn around. Drop your arms. Now drop the guns on the floor. Now turn around.
What are you after, Orwell?
Look, maybe if it's not out of line, we can go to the man. He can take care of you.
Yeah, like he took care of Tripp and Lynn. And Julie.
We don't know from no Julie.
You came to my house looking for the Brennan kid, but you made a mistake. You killed somebody I cared very much about.
Hey, man, you got this all wrong.
Yes, see, Catcher and me, we just wanted to...
Whoever killed her used a silencer. Just like yours. That's some coincidence.
All right, hold it right there. One of you killed Julie.
I don't know, man.
Orwell! We'll take it from here. All right, get him out. Are you satisfied? Is it all drained out of you?
One of those two guys killed Julie. You make sure about him.
We picked up the man that killed Julie an hour ago. We trapped him in a garage less than a half a mile from your house. With the gun. He was a shooter imported from New York for the job.
What the hell are you talking about?
Julie wasn't killed by accident. Here's a telex. Read it. When you get your head together, give me a call.
The telex was from the New York Police Department. Later on, I was able to put most of it together. But Julie was apparently a drop lady for the organization. When she wanted out, they wouldn't let her out, so she ran. She ran to me. The only thing was, she knew too many names, too many drop points for them to allow her to live. I think what disturbed me more than anything else was how I reacted when she was killed. Brandon wondered how I would handle that kind of situation. I guess the answer was not very well. To this day, I don't know if I would have killed that man. But I do know I came close. And that in itself is very frightening.
Brennan, sorry about the embarrassment, whatever else this incident may have caused.
You don't have to apologize, Lieutenant. You went by the book every step of the way.
As far as I'm concerned, it's over. Finished. And that goes for everybody in the precinct. Who wants to take a couple of weeks off?
I'm taking the rest of my life off, Lieutenant. From this.
Are you sure? It's only 3 years before you can retire.
Who knows what'll happen to Missy in 3 years? My God, look what's happened to her already. Oh, as I was going to say, I have a brother in Santa Barbara. He wants me to manage some units for him. The job will give me a lot of time off.
I want to keep my baby, Daddy.
I want you to.
You sure?
Yeah. The car's outside. Thanks, Orwell.
You think you'll make it?
Yeah, maybe without this extra weight.
Is that the way you felt when you turned in your bed?
Huh? Well, when I see how you turned out, old timer, I'm inclined to count my blessings, you know.